Let me ask you something. When was the last time your mind was completely yours? Not your employer's, not social media's, definitely not the news, not the people calling you, not the people needing something from you, just yours. Because the greatest theft happening right now is not money, it's not identity, it's attention. And most of us don't even realize we're being robbed. Every notification that I see wants a piece of me, and it wants a piece of you. Every headline wants a reaction from you. Every argument wants your energy. Every video wants another minute. And by the end of the day, you've given everybody something except yourself. A man said something online today that I read and that stayed with me. And he said, I've been busy all week, but I can't tell you what I accomplished. I felt that. I feel that. I live that. Because there are days when you're moving nonstop, answering messages, handling responsibilities, taking care of your family, doing your job. And you're still going to bed feeling like you did nothing meaningful. Zero. That feeling has a name. Actually, I don't know if it has a name, but I'm going to call it something. And I'm going to call it the borrowed mind. A borrowed mind is always active, but it's rarely intentional. It's always receiving, it's always responding, always reacting, but never deciding. And that is why you can be exhausted without feeling fulfilled. You worked all day, but none of your energy went towards the life you actually want. It's a lot of traffic. A lot of us sit in this every day. For what? It's got to be more than life than just sitting in traffic. It's got to be. Look at that. You don't always have a motivation problem. Sometimes you have an ownership problem. Your attention belongs to everybody except you. You wake up checking messages. You spend the day reacting. You go to sleep scrolling. And then you wonder why your goals feel neglected. Your goals are neglected because they never get the best part of you. They only get what's left. Ask yourself this: who currently owns the best hour of your day? Tell me in the comments. That question can make you uncomfortable, but many of us already know the answer. We say our family matters. We say our purpose matters. We say our health matters. We say our dreams matter. But our attention tells the truth. Our attention tells the truth. Your attention is a receipt. It shows you exactly what you have been paying for. Think about it like this. Think about a flashlight. A flashlight is powerful because the light is concentrated. It points in one direction. And because it points in one direction, it can cut through all the darkness. But imagine breaking that light into 1,000 tiny beams, or 10,000, whatever your choice is. The flashlight is on, and the battery is still draining, but nothing is being illuminated. That is what's happening to many of us. Your energy is still being used, your mind is working, your body is still moving, but your focus is scattered across too many things. So your battery keeps draining while your life stays dark. That's why being busy is being dangerous. Busy can feel productive, even when you're avoiding the work that matters the most. Busy is not always productive. Busy is not always productive. Sometimes busy is fear wearing work clothes, fear of slowing down, fear of being alone with your thoughts, which we all should learn how to do. Fear of starting the one thing you might fail at. So you answer another email, you watch another video, you organize something that was already organized. Stop measuring how much you moved. Start measuring what you completed. What is the one thing you will finish this week? Put it in the comments. I've done this myself. I've consumed motivation instead of applying it. I've watched videos about discipline while avoiding the work that required discipline. I've researched the next step when deep down I already knew what the next step was. I didn't need another video. I didn't need another article. I didn't need another inspirational quote. I needed obedience. I needed to obey the decision I had already made. That realization changed something in me because sometimes we keep searching for answers so we can delay the responsibility of acting on them. And the world will help you delay. Oh, yeah. Don't get it twisted. There will always be another distraction, another controversy, another update, another person telling you what to think. Your phone is not evil. Technology is not evil. Artificial intelligence is not evil. These things are tools, but a tool becomes dangerous when you stop holding it and it starts holding you. Tools are wonderful servants, but terrible masters. Honestly, that's why I started thinking differently about the first hour of the day. The first hour is not just mine, it's a territory. And everybody is always trying to claim it. The first hour of your morning belongs to whomever gets it first. Your phone, your email, the news, your employer, or your purpose. Choose carefully, because whoever owns your first hour usually influences the rest of your day. So before you give your attention to the world, give some of it to the life you are trying to build. Who currently owns your first hour? Be honest in the comments. Now, I'm not telling you that everybody needs some perfect morning routine. I would love to have that, right? But that's not really practical. Life is real. Some of you have children. Some of you go to work early. Some of you are caring for family. Some of you already carrying more than people even understand because everybody's going through something that nobody knows. So I'm not trying to create a fantasy schedule, and I'm not telling you to do that. What I am saying is it's about creating one protected space in your day. I call it the ownership hour. One protected hour, just one. And it doesn't have to be in the morning, but it has to belong somewhere that matters. No scrolling, no unnecessary messages, no random opinions, no jumping from task to task. Just one important goal, 1 hour, one direction, one promise kept to yourself. Because every time you protect that hour, you're telling yourself, my life deserves my attention too. And that matters because the strongest people are not always the smartest. They're not always the most talented. Sometimes they're simply the people who stay focused long enough to become dangerous. They stayed with the idea. They started that business. They stayed with that workout. They stayed with the healing. They stayed with the process. Think about it like this. Think about planting a tree. If you plant it today and dig it up tomorrow, move it somewhere else and dig it up again next week, the tree will never grow. Not because the seed was bad, not because the soil was bad, but because it was never allowed to stay planted. It was never allowed to stay planted. Some of your goals are not failing. You just keep moving them. You keep changing the direction. You keep abandoning them before the roots have time to grow. Your goal may not be failing. You just keep digging it up. You start, you doubt yourself, you get distracted, you compare your progress, and you move on to something else. Nothing grows when you keep changing the soil. Pick one goal, protect it, work on it, and give it enough time to become real. And if you're ready to stop starting over, comment, I choose focus. Tribe, this is the challenge this week. Take your mind back. Choose one goal. Choose one protected hour and stop giving the best parts of yourself to things that do not deserve them. You don't need to disappear from the world. You don't need to throw your phone away. You don't need to become perfect. You just need boundaries. Because whatever repeatedly receives your attention eventually shapes your life. So protect your focus, protect your peace, protect your purpose. And remember, your future doesn't need another distracted promise. It needs another completed day. And tribe, you already know what to do. Keep your mind in control. Double jab, pull counter, 2, 3. Stay motivated.